What's up, guys? I'm going to be doing some testing for fantasy franchise now. This will probably be several different videos of me running different types of tests, just so that I could get like a good idea of where guys are drafted, what positions are drafted, and what rounds teams usually go for them. Um, Trying to figure out if they still draft toward their schemes, the teams that is, and whatnot. I'm going to be running several tests, and I'm actually going to try to go through this with you guys, just completely unedited, and just to give you a heads up idea of what it is that I look for when I'm running some of these tests. Now, you guys, if you have some of the things that you normally test for in fantasy franchises, let me know down in the comment section. I'll test some of those things too. Usually I kind of just let the first two drafts go by, freestyle it, and just look at where guys are taken, and then I start making my notes from there, to give you guys like a good, let's say, a good tips or advice video on how to draft your fantasy franchise teams. So let's get started. Okay, start a new franchise, use preseason, use active roster. Let me see. It's the same thing. Oh, let me turn that down.
Start your season with your favorite team and players. Complete goals, earn XP, level up your players, and take them to the Super Bowl. Let's get started.
Okay, so we're just doing like a pretty blind run through here, so it doesn't matter what team we pick. I'm just gonna go with, here we go, 49ers. This is where I landed. All right, that's the coach. Use we're gonna use that coach. Starting point. Choose between fantasy draft, preseason, and regular season. That's what we're gonna do. That's what I was looking for right there. Let's go right to fantasy draft. Nice and easy to find this year. It was sort of kind of easy to find last year, but there was ways in which you could possibly skip it and not even notice it. Let's see. Choose between player, owner, and coach. Let's make sure that I am a coach. We are going to be an active coach because we're just running a blind playthrough. League settings, none of that matters. Let's get started. Oh my goodness, when I said loading, and it showed TY, I thought TY was gone. Oh Lord Jesus, there's a 5. Alright, so this is going to be our first draft. And hopefully we get some good notes on this one. Last year, it was wide receivers started going in the second round. Quarterbacks, you had to get them in the first round. Running backs started coming off the board in the 5th to 6th round. Even the top running backs. And the top 2 cornerbacks will go within the first top 10 picks. So we're just going to see how things go in this one. I'm going to keep my eye on things. All right, so things to do. Start fantasy draft. That's the only thing I'm worried about. I'm not... all this other stuff can eat a dick. Let's just get right into it. Yeah, start drafting. Yes. Where are we? We are number 8. So, looking at it first, we have Andrew Luck, Aaron Rodgers, Brady, Big Ben, Drew Brees. Can we pause this? There we go. Oh, right there in your face too. Pause. Yeah, in pause moment too. So Scram Ass Newton was taken by the Eagles. Let's see. Okay. All right, so let's make a selection. Let's just be safe because top quarterbacks are coming off the board immediately. So let's make sure that we shore up a quarterback. That's the first thing we have to do. So I'm curious as to player ratings. Can we sort by player ratings or not? Can we? No? Okay. All right, whatever then. So quarterbacks. Let's look at the quarterbacks, and here are the best available quarterbacks. Why can't we sort this by best overall. What the heck? Am I missing something? I can't sort it? Like, what if I wanted to draft somebody on speed? Okay, alright, whatever. So, I can go with Tony Romo. We got Peyton. We got Elite Fluko. Elite. Alright, see, now they're being disrespectful. Peyton Manning and Ryan Tannehill rated the same overall, with Flacco being better, and Phillip Rivers the same as Peyton. Bruh. All right, let's go with Tony Romo. Well, let me just see who else is in here. All right, it's a pretty big drop off from there on out. What do they have this sorted by? I really want to know what this is sorted by. I have no idea what they sorted this by. Maine, maybe? No? What did they sort this by? I don't know. All right, Tony Romo. Draft him. Oh, okay, we get stats. Nice. All right, so let's take a look at what comes off the board the next few times. We're going to cycle back just to take a look. And it's a snake draft order. So let's go all the way back up. Looks like we have a pretty diverse variety of picks here. So next was, all right, Richard Sherman. And, all right, so quarterbacks, then cornerbacks. Looks like they go right to defense. Oh my God, they go right to defense. All right, so quarterbacks and cornerbacks are, it looks like they are prioritized here. Linebackers are sprinkled in there as well, but definitely they go right to oh my God, they go to defense. Holy hell. Yeah, they don't play around. They go to either defense or they'll take a left tackle. Left tackles seem to be like, you got to shore up your left tackles. Okay. It looks like overall you probably want to be in the top 15. You want to be in the middle of this snake draft. Just by the let's see who the first wide receiver was taken off the board. The first wide receiver was Mike Evans. Wow. And then Odell Beckham. And then Dez Bryant. Alshon Jeffrey. Okay, Antonio Brown. So, all right. Looks like they're starting to move over to the offense a little bit, but still taking a lot of defense. I am going to look at halfbacks. I'm not worried about. 99 overall. What roster is this? Is that like 99 overall from my scheme? Since I'm using the 49ers? I don't know. It's weird. Calvin Johnson, Julio Jones. I might have to grab a wide receiver. Because it looks like there's starting to be a drop-off. But also cornerback, same thing. But since they drafted so many cornerbacks, I think... Shit. Well, all right. My pick isn't... My second or my third pick is going to come right back around. Hopefully Patrick Peterson is still there. If not, we're pretty fucked. Let's go back to wide receiver. We got options here. Elvin Benjamin. Still got Josh Gordon, T.Y. Hilton. Just gonna go with Calvin Johnson and just see what happens from there. So let's take a look at what comes off the board next. Oh, cornerbacks were taken. Jesus Christ. Wide receivers were taken right after it. So okay. Linebackers are. Oh my God. Linebackers and cornerbacks. Linebackers, cornerbacks, tackles. Yeah. Linebackers, cornerbacks, tackles. So let's see. Let's take a look at middle linebackers, since I haven't seen many middle linebackers coming off the board. Maybe I wasn't looking hard enough because they gone. See, how... I don't understand, like... Alright, here's why I'm so lost right now. Again, I said it's completely unedited. But we can't sort this. Why can't we sort this? There's no option to sort. Let's look at left side linebackers. See, if I could sort this, I would like instantly see the the better players and start working my way down. This is tough. This is really tough. I want to look at CJ Mosley's stats. I also want to look at Navarro Bowman. Let's look at what cornerbacks are here. They can't possibly take any cornerbacks after that, right? They went on a cornerback stealing spree. They can't take any more, right? Just in case, I'm gonna take one. I'm gonna take one.
The 49ers are now on the clock.
Okay. Linebackers are still coming off the board. Linebackers are still coming. Linebackers are still... Jesus Christ. I guess I got to get a linebacker. So I have a quarterback. Let me see. Yeah. Offensive needs. All right, I have a quarterback. I have a wide receiver. Running backs are still there. But Le'Veon Bell was taken. So, how do I get back to drafted? There we go. No. How do I get back a screen? Okay, there we go. Where did Le'Veon Bell go? There he is. So, it looks like in the 4th round is where they start making their move for running back. There's a lot of running backs here, so I can take the chance and go defense again and still get a good running back. I just want to see where they really start taking the running backs in bulk. That's what I'm looking for here. We still got good linebackers. So we still have depth at middle linebacker, which means they haven't been taking them. So I have to take a middle linebacker now because I don't think they're taking any more outside linebackers in bulk. So we're probably gonna go with well, we're not really drafting like our mainstay team, so I'm just gonna draft Gerard Mayo. There we go. Kiko's probably gonna come off this board in this next round. Let's see. Yeah, see, they kind of backed off of linebackers a little bit. Yeah, they backed off of linebackers. Where's my pick? When's the last time I picked? Has it been that? It ain't been that long. Where's my pick? 49ers. And I'm looking for the 49ers just to see what was picked after me. All right, so Gerard Mayo, Adrian Peterson, more left side linebackers. All right. Wide receivers are coming off. And okay. So, like I thought, not too many linebackers, no offensive line, and they're still kind of patty caking with running backs. I want to wait a little bit more, but I'm gonna take somebody now. No, I think I can wait. I think it can wait. I think it can wait one more round. Still got good wide receivers here. You still got a lot of good wide receivers there. Tight ends. Oh, okay. So they've been taking tight ends on a low. Left tackles. They're probably gonna leave them alone since they've been taking them. But let me just shore up a left tackle. You gotta protect that blind side. Okay. Oh man, it's a long list. Oh, they got Marshawn. Damn it! All right, so let's see what was being taken. So you got linebackers, linebackers, corners, wide receivers, DeMarco Murray. Let's take a look at team needs. I still didn't pick a running back, and we still have some good ones, but it looks like, what round are we in? What round are we in? Doesn't tell us what round this is. So I want to give you guys like a good number of what round we're in. Round 6. Okay. So round 5 is where they started taking running backs again. So let's go on ahead and take I'm a fan of Arian Foster, so I'll take him. Hopefully, well, doesn't matter if he gets hurt or not, we're just doing a test run. Alright, so they started taking left tackles again, so good thing we got ours. Dang it. So they kind of erased the board at that point, so I'm going to have to go back and look at film for my notes to see what all was taken. Let's look at cornerbacks again. Maybe we still got one more good one in there. Not really. We still got Romo. See, there's some good ones in there. If we could just sort them, it would be fine. It would be fine if we could sort them. So let's go on ahead with Croho. Hold up. How far down is he? He's 6. Can we afford it? No, because it's going to be a long time before it comes back around. We could go with Croho, or we could go with Brandon Browner. Brandon Brown is not going to have the speed. 87 speed, my God. 81, ooh, that's a safety right there. Speaking of safeties, I haven't taken any, and I haven't really seen many taken. Now they're taken. I shouldn't have said anything. I jinxed it. So yeah, that's the round where they started taking safeties, it looks like. Yeah, a lot of free safeties coming off the board. Running backs coming off the board still. Okay. So let's grab up. LeSean McCoy is still on the board? Wow. Let's grab up a wide receiver. How many wide receivers do I have? 1. So we have to pick another one. Oh, we still got Kevin White there. And he'll last. Roddy White is there. Where's Amari Cooper? Where's Amari Cooper? Has he been taken? It's probably been taken. So let's look at tight ends. If I could sort this, I would know that they're all taken, but I don't because it's not sorted. Looks like we can still mess around with that a bit. Let's look at the guards. They haven't touched the guards. Let's look at the strong safeties, who I think that they haven't really touched too much. They touched them a little bit. They touch them inappropriately. That's fine. Free safeties, what do we have left? Oh man, they really went in. We can still rock with Reggie Nelson, but I think I have to get a free safety. That'd be my phone, but I think I have to get a free safety. I'm gonna go with Eric Reed here. And that's one of the things I like to do. I like to shore up my safeties. Wide receivers, cornerbacks are coming off the board once again. Strong safeties are coming off the board now. Well, we got our second corner, which is good. So I don't have to worry about that too much. If I would take one, it would be Trayvon Williams. But I'm gonna take a strong safety because they're starting to grab them up now, and they're not gonna be around once it's time for me to come back around. So I'm looking at TJ Ward. Looking at TJ Ward here. It's gonna be the TJ Ward or Morgan Burnett. And I'm going with Morgan Burnett because of the height. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna look to go back to the offense. We're gonna look to go back to offense. Alright. Looks like they're still taking weapons and linebackers. Speaking of linebackers, how many linebackers do I have? How many? 1. All right. I'll get a linebacker. Are there still any good? Well, we got Bud Dupree. We got a rookie in here. We got all right. So they left the rookies alone. Left them alone. What about left outside linebacker? You got Julius Peppers. They're not going to touch because he's older. Arthur Moats plays the 4-3. Oh man, they really made a wasteland of outside linebackers. So let's draft Julius Peppers, and just for rating sakes, let's go with. Oh, Marcianda's still there. That's a grab. Like, no reason to even think about it. LeSean McCoy is still on the board. Wow. All right, LeSean McCoy is finally gone. So I could grab up Josh Sitton. Let's look at tight ends once again. Probably got to take a tight end here. Luke Wilson looks pretty good to me. Hold on, what's this down here? All right, we're gonna leave that stuff alone. And let's grab up Luke Wilson. So they're still messing around with cornerbacks, halfbacks, and such. And let's go for what round are we in? All right, we're in round 13, I believe, here. So let's go wide receiver. Kevin White knocking on my door. There he is. Let's grab him up. Got him right where we wanted him, which is nice and low. It's kind of hard to see all of that. All right, they're still taking outside linebackers. Yo, they don't stop. Left tackles. Let's shore up the offensive line. We got Julius Peppers. Let's look at the right outside linebackers just to see what's left of the wasteland. Vincent Ray. Okay, that's good. Robert Mathis, DeMarcus Ware. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with Ray. Should I? Or DeMarcus? Going with DeMarcus Ware. Mainly because I like running a 3-4 now. Let's look at what they're taking. Yeah, they're taking linebackers like crazy. So we got our tight end. We have 2 wide receivers. We need a left guard, a center, and a right tackle. So let's shore up our. What do we need again? Left guard. We need left guard. So we got Mathis staring us in the face. Wow, and then on the other side, we still got some headbangers, but center. All right, so we got options here, and I'm gonna go with. Wish I could see his stats and such. Run blocking, perfect. Oh, I'm not drafting for a team once again. All right. We're pretty deep into this. We've already done 15 rounds. I wanted to stop at about 10 so that you guys can get a good idea. Let's see. Yeah, and it's pretty sporadic at this point. It's pretty sporadic. But it looks like you could get a lot of offense later on in the game. Defense becomes a wasteland. Pretty early. Defense becomes a wasteland. We still got rookie Trey Waynes here. Second-year player Justin Gilbert. So we still got some good cornerbacks here to mess around with. Trey Wayne's gonna fall to me. I'm not worried about it. I believe that we did get, all right, we got the defensive line. Let's see just how bad of a wasteland defensive line. All right, so defensive tackles doesn't look bad. Right ends. Let's look at the right ends. Wasteland, complete wasteland. Left ends is a complete wasteland. Oh my God, complete wasteland. Yeah, complete wasteland. Right tackle. Yeah, it looks like they started soiling this one up too. So I'm just thinking about what I need to pay attention to the next time I run a test on this, and going to have to pay attention to the right tackles because I wasn't really noticing them. I think I noticed everything else. Like linebackers, get one when you can. Yeah, all linebackers get one when you can. The safeties, they can wait till about, it looks like about the 7th to 8th round. You can still get some good ones. Cornerbacks are a bit sporadic, even though the top ones are going to go fast. There's still like a really good depth of them. Defensive tackles are going to be there, but I have to pay attention to right tackles. Quarterbacks, you know, they're going immediately. Like, we're not even going to discuss that. So let's get Phil Lohoit. I think I'm saying his name right. And that right there is going to end this off. So what I'm going to do is skip ahead in the draft, and we're going to advance to the end, and we're going to see what we come up with at the end. Okay, so we are back, and I am very interested to see how our team turned out. Let's take a look. Okay, so looking at the top heavy, we look okay. Let's go by position. EJ Manuel's our backup. Running backs, Peyton Hillis. Isaiah Crowell and Matt Asiata. He should be our number 2. Let's look at fullbacks. We have none. Wide receivers, and we pretty much stop at number 2. Tight ends, we got Fluke Wilson and Fred Davis. I figured he would slip to us eventually. Our offensive line, let's see how they turned out. I didn't pick a center? Oh, damn it. Marshall Yonda and Phil Lodoit. Defensive ends, okay. Pretty much how it would have turned out if I would have picked them. Defensive tackles, we probably could have grabbed up some of them 80 overall guys. Our linebackers, we could have afforded to grab one more middle linebacker, but not bad, especially since got a Colton here. Especially since we missed out on so many linebackers, I say we didn't do too bad. We landed Chris Houston here. That's good. Don't know the other guys. All right, so looks like it's not all that bad. Not bad at all. Let's take a look at all. Is there a way that I could see what team has like the highest overall? I'm very curious. Let's just look at some of the other teams and see how they stack up. So let's see. Countdown to lead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're gonna look at, all right, to leave. So we got 7 players rated 90 overall. Let's go up to, let's start from the tippity, the Brown or the Bears. They have 6. The Bengals have 3. Not even that great. The Bills have 5. Broncos have 5. Browns got 2. Man, they can't even draft all that well in fantasy. The Bucks don't have any. They just don't have any. Okay, the Cardinals have 2. So when it comes to 90 overall players, oh wow, yeah, Chiefs ain't messing around. Does that punter count? I don't know if it counts. The Colts only got 3. They got Breeze though. Keeping a look. Cowboys got 2 of them. Dolphins with 2. Eagles got Scram Ass and they got 3. The Falcons have 3. 49ers is us. We got 7. All right, so we're just gonna go through these guys and let's go back so that you guys can see like some of the top names that were taken in by who. So the Giants got 4. The Jaguars have 1. The Jets have 1. The Lions have 4. The Packers have 4. The Panthers have 5. Patriots have 4. The Raiders with 2. The Rams with 2. The Ravens with 4. Okay, the Redskins with 4. Saints with 1. Oh, there we go. There's the challenger. The Seahawks got 6. And they got some good ones, too. Jesus, they got some damn good ones. My God, look at their lineup. Okay. The Steelers. Holy. All right, they also have 7. Thank God. Thank God they stopped there. All right, so the Steelers and the Seahawks are up there with us. The lowly Texans have 4. Steelers look pretty badass. I ain't gonna hold you up. The Titans have 3. And the Vikings have 3. Yep, that's all of them. So hopefully, you know, you've seen what top players were taken. If you need to, just pause for the calls at each team so you can see what players went where, or which 90 overall players went where. And I am going to look around some more here, see what other notes I could take, and I'll have another draft video for you guys hopefully pretty soon, because I gotta take notes.